Well, hello. My name is Gan, and welcome back to Crystalline. Last time, we went to go talk to Amy's teachers. We were like a parent, we were like, why is our baby girl not getting a field study? Then, we saw Zach and Kara go on a little date together. That was cool. And now, we're at Leanna's place because he has something prepared for us, so let us get started. Whoa. Her clothes are sprawled across the living room floor. There are a few piles of laundry she hasn't put away, and a blanket is left unfolded on the couch. Several pairs of boots have been kicked carelessly off to the side. This is not the kind of room I was expecting.
Oh my gosh!
Leanna drops the groceries on the ground and begins frantically collecting her clothing. Her hair falls in front of her face as she bends down, but not before I see the bright brush in her cheeks.
I'm so sorry!
I smirk. A smirk slides across my face. Who knew such a proper Mage-Knight could be so messy?
It's not like that. I mean, it doesn't always look this way. When I last left, I didn't realize it'd be such a long time before I returned.
Leanna's face turns cherry red. I snicker. I'm sure it doesn't always look like this.
It doesn't!
I give her a pointed look. Leanna finally sighs. She slumps with defeat.
It's usually worse.
Same. I'm not gonna lie. I am crappy when it comes with cleaning my room. It's because no one comes in here, you know what I mean? So you could just throw clothes and everything. I gotta clean my room. I'm just like turning to look at my clothes on the floor. It's bad. Comment down below. Maybe your situation's worse. Mine just clothes and a backpack when I used to go to college, like last year? Yeah, like October last year. Then I quit. Yeah, I just got like a lot of crap on my floor. I knew it. Because I'm a messy person. We're perfect for each other because we're messy together.
In my defense, I didn't expect to bring anyone back.
She leads me into the kitchen, probably eager to change the subject. We place the groceries onto the counter.
Any special requests?
Let's see. Cook for me, nothing but an apron. That's no. Surprise me. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, surprise me. I trust Leanna's judgment. I trust that anything you want to make is going to be awesome. Leanna beams.
Great! I have just the dish in mind. Okay, let's get started then.
Do you want any help? Leanna shakes her head.
No, thank you. This is something I want to do for you.
My heart fumbles in my chest. A huge grin spreads across my face. You sure? She nods. Well, I can't wait. She beams and then starts unpacking the groceries. I sit down at the counter and watch her get to work. Leanna and I talk and laugh as she prepares the meal. Steam curls her hair around her face as she hovers over the stove. The air simmering with the smell of stew, making my mouth water. My stomach gives an impatient rumble.
I think it's ready.
Leanna scoops the stew out of the pot and places a bowl down in front of me. She takes a seat across from me. We dig in. The stew is still pretty hot, but I'm so hungry that I shove it straight into my mouth. It almost burned my tongue. I yelp, taking a large gulp of water. Leanna laughs.
Be careful, it's still hot.
Yeah, I found that out the hard way. Taking another spoonful, I carefully blow on it before tasting it again. It tastes okay. Like, it's not that good, but it's okay. It's definitely edible, but it lacks in any kind of flavor or seasoning. We had Zach's cooking at our camp meals for so long that I've forgotten what Leanna's cooking tastes like. She watches me hopefully.
So, how is it?
Should I tell her the truth? You got other talents. Damn it, it's your girlfriend. Like, if it wasn't your girlfriend, like, if it was like a friend, or even a girl that you're like, not like girlfriend, boyfriend, it would be like, you know what I mean? But no, it's your girlfriend, you gotta be nice. Even if it's your boyfriend cooking, you gotta be nice, you know? I love it, because you made it for me. Her cheeks turn pink, and she smiles broadly.
I'm so glad you like it.
We talk about how her day went at the Mage Guild. It sounds like she was able to get everything she needed reported and submitted. I filled her in about what happened with Amelia at the academy, and she's both happy and relieved for her. When we finish dinner, I'm left with a full and satisfied stomach. I'm so full.
I should have warned you to save room for...
Suddenly, Leanna's face pinches.
Oh no! I forgot about the dessert!
Like I said, I'm super full, so it's no big deal. Dinner was more than satisfactory. She rushes to a stand.
Hang on, let me go out and grab some ingredients.
Wait, it's real.
I promise it'll just be a few minutes!
Leanna runs out and slams the door behind her. This girl. I love her though. I hope she doesn't stress herself out looking for something. I pause, looking around. Without Leanna, this place feels quiet. Really quiet. I sigh and drum my fingers against the table. Now what? The silence is killing me. Wait patiently. No, I'm not patient, guy. Like, seriously, you cannot put me in a room by myself without looking around. I got to get up and do something. I stand up and begin to wander around her living room. Her apartment is kind of girly. There's a pink rug in the center of the room. A few stuffed animals are stuffed in corners of her couch. There are no signs of being a Mage-Knight here at all. It's an odd disconnect with Leanna's personality, since becoming a Mage-Knight is such a big part of her identity. There are a lot of nobility stuff around here too. I notice a few family portraits hanging on the wall. In all of them, her family looks super serious, cold even. They look like the type of family that sticks their nose up at anyone they consider beneath them. Leanna looks younger, and she's wearing an intricate pink dress. I can't believe Leanna's wearing something like this. A very faint smile is on her lips, but otherwise, her face is emotionless. There's also a portrait of what must be her brother. They look a lot alike since they have the same nose and blonde hair. His eyes are green though. He looks proud in his armor, a mighty sword at his hip, and a scroll in his hand. It must be some kind of graduation ceremony for when he became a Mage-Knight. That's weird. Why isn't there a picture of Leanna becoming a Mage-Knight? I glance around some more. Other than a few family portraits, her walls are bare. There are no paintings or gifts displayed from friends. In fact, there aren't even any random knickknacks lying around. If I don't know better, I would have guessed no one lived here. It's about as personalized as a hotel room. Dude, reading this, I feel like that would be like my apartment basically. You know what I mean? Like, I've been looking at apartments because I want to get out of here. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get a full-time job. Trying to get an apartment. Well, full-time job first. And I've been applying, and no one's called me back. Sorry, it's just, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, you know? But yeah, like, if I get an apartment, it's just gonna be like, No, I don't have like photos like to hang up or anything, and I don't really got knickknacks, so it's just gonna be a plain blank wall maybe. I don't know, man. Suddenly, the door flies open, making me flinch.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
She's a little out of breath, but she holds up a counter of a container of strawberries in one hand and a bottle of whipped cream in the other. What did you plan for? What? Did you plan for more than I bargained for? Dude, I just want to say, dude, don't be stupid. Just think straightly right now. Be like normal for once. No, this is an anime protagonist, so let's see. My face turns bright red. Did Leanna really plan on doing more than just dinner? My heart pounds in my chest. Is that what I think it is? He grins knowingly.
I hope you're ready to have your mind blown.
You're not really like helping this dude's case right here, Leanna. I swallow hard. I didn't know you were so versed in blowing minds. He giggles and shakes up the whipped cream.
Ready?
Sorry, I'm just... I fucking love these PixelFade games, man. Like, every time I'm reading, I have a stupid smile. And, like, I'm not paying attention, like, I'm reading. I imagine Leanna spraying the whipped cream into my mouth and quickly shaking my head. You can go first. He grins.
If you insist.
She licks her lips as she pours a generous heap of whipped cream on a plate. She dips her finger in for a taste and licks it clean.
Mm-hmm.
I gulp, trying to control the beating of my heart as I watch. Next, she starts arranging the strawberries on the plate, circling the whipped cream, and eats one.
Oh, this is so good! I have a bit of a sweet tooth, and this is my favorite combo.
Oh. I'm not sure if I'm disappointed or relieved that she literally just likes strawberries and whipped cream. I'm not gonna lie, like, it's actually pretty good. Like, we had strawberries not too long ago, and, like, I melted some chocolate in, like a bowl, right? And I just dipped the fucking strawberries in the chocolate, and damn, man, that shit's good, I'm not gonna lie. She grins and hands me the plate.
Here, have some.
I do. The whipped cream melts across my tongue, and the strawberry rips ripe and sweet. I can see now why she was so happy after trying these. Wow, these are pretty good. Leanna grins.
Told you!
We spend the rest of the night talking and laughing over dessert. It's only when her eyes start to get heavy that I realize how late it is. She must be getting tired. It's getting kinda late, huh?
It's not that late.
She quickly masks a yawn, then looks sheepish. You were saying?
Sorry.
It's already pretty dark out. I should get going. As much as I don't want to leave her company, I rise to my feet. Leanna leads me to the front door. I step outside onto the porch. The soft glow of a crystal casts a warm, sunning light over our heads.
Well, good night.
Han, so was this like our first date? Like, technically, right? Cause like, it was, okay, like a couple episodes before, it was the kiss. Then after that, we like hold hands to like confirm that we're, you know, a thing. Like, yeah, I think this is the first date, and not gonna lie, it was pretty successful. Right? I don't know shit about dating, man, come on. Give me a slack, audience. The 3 viewers that watch me. Give me some slack. Good night. Leanna takes a step closer and my heart jumps. I bend my head down to reach her, just as she lifts up on her tippy toes. How tall is this motherfucker and how short is he? No, is she, you know what I mean? Like shit, I'm 5'3". Like if I'm kid, imagine if it was me. I think it would be the opposite, like she would be going down and I'm like right there on my tippy toes like like trying to go kissy kissy. You know what? No, I'm 5'3", but I think I'm okay with a tall chick. Leanna winds her arms around my neck and kisses me. Her fingers comb through my hair as her soft sigh fills me. She tastes of strawberries and whipped cream. She smells like vanilla and too much sun. And suddenly, I feel myself spiraling and melting, cupping her cheeks to ground myself. I smile and kiss her again, slower and softer this time. We say our goodbyes as I navigate my way back to the inn, feeling lighter, feeling like I'm gonna fly. Whee! When I return to the inn, I'm surprised to see the rest of the team still downstairs. They greet me as I approach. What are you guys still doing up?
We all said we'd meet back here at the end, didn't we?
Kara keeps her tone light, but I can see the mischief dancing in her eyes. So, you're waiting for me?
The hour is quite late. There was a possibility that harm could have befallen you.
There is also the possibility that something, or should I say someone, had you a bit distracted.
No. I don't know what you're talking about. No. Kara meets my gaze, but I quickly look away. My cheeks feel hot. I don't know what you mean.
Speaking of whom, where's Leanna?
I look sharply at Zach, but remain as stonic as ever. Kara pretends to think.
You're right. I haven't seen her all evening either. You wouldn't have happened to see her, would you?
Perhaps. Now that you mention it, I may have come upon her at some point in the evening. Kara's eyes twinkle playfully. Not like that, I just meant I saw her.
Of course.
She's going to stay at her place, so you guys don't have to wait up.
And how would you know that Leanna has her own place here, young man?
And it froze. Come on. What is wrong with my PC that it freezes a visual novel? The fuck? My cheeks heat up. Kara smirks at my reaction.
Oh.
She looks like she's about to say more, but I interrupt her. Anyway, now that you all know I'm safe, I'm going to go to bed. Maybe y'all... Sorry. Anyway, now that you know I'm safe, I'm gonna go to bed. Maybe you all should too. Amy nods.
It is quite late, and we must depart tomorrow.
As she heads upstairs, Kara and Zach stand. She turns to him.
Make sure he stays safe in his bed. We wouldn't want him to temporarily go missing again.
My face flushed as she winks at me. Ignoring her, I head upstairs, listening to her giggles behind me. Once secure in my room, I flop onto the bed. The pongo bounces happily beside me. You've been waiting for me? Ah, come on. There's no voice for this one. I didn't hear no boy boy. So I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna do my best pongo impression. Listen. Poi poi. Poi poi. No, that doesn't sound nothing like a pongo. He bounces in affirmation, then snuggles against me as I crawl beneath the blankets. Zach gets into his bed too, and for once, I'm grateful for his silence. I don't think I can handle any more teasing. Before long, I drift to sleep with thoughts of Leanna and strawberries. I don't know what it is. I like fucking doing that. Just. Oh. Well, hello there, darkness. The dark, empty void of my heart. It's been so long. The depression. Okay, there's the words now. Okay, the next morning, we have a quick breakfast and head out of Illumia to continue towards Costa Coral. We walk through familiar rolling hills and grassy knots late into dusk. As we pass Meadow Hill, I'm washed with feelings of nostalgia. This is where my adventure started. My thoughts wandered to my family back home. Do they know I'm gone? How much time has passed at home? Is the passage of time here even equal to that of Earth? What if I go home and everyone grows old? Will I even be able to go home? I glanced at Leanna. What would have happened if I never... What would have happened if we never met? Would I still be wandering aimlessly around Havengard? Leanna looks over at me, feeling my gaze on her, and smiles softly. Her smile calms me and quiets my mind. There's no point in focusing on the what-ifs. I should focus on the here and now instead. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna get some emotional advice today, so buckle down. It's because I struggle with this. I always wonder with what ifs. Like, what if this is a failure? What if I don't make it? It's mostly like, if I don't make it. But sometimes there's positive, like, what if I become like a big YouTuber? Like, I'm not thinking a million because I don't think a million people will be bothered to listen to my voice. But like, what about like 100, like 100K? Even 10K would be crazy for me, you know? So I'm just wondering, like, wow, 10K people, just imagine. And I always get caught up with the what ifs, and I forget about right now. You gotta make a video right now. You have 13 subscribers right now. You gotta just keep going. Every day, every other day. If you don't want to do every day, you gotta grind it, man. And that's what it is to be now. Even with my second channel for making music, I suck at making music. I suck at rapping too. But that's the thing. You gotta go through it. You gotta go through skills. Gotta practice. Gotta grind. Whatever you're doing right now, or whatever you want to do in the future, those what ifs. What if, or like, you're worried about like, I want to be like, let's just say a doctor, but I suck right now. I can't do it. I don't got the money, blah, blah. No, think about the right now and plan it out. So when you get to the point where you could be freaking out, you're ready. You get what I mean? It's all about being ready, guys. You gotta practice right now. You gotta gain the knowledge right now to better for your future. Okay, now forget that. Now back to the game. That was Gad's advice corner. Even though, thinking back on it, what the fuck did I even say? Okay. As the sun begins to set, we make camp and turn in for the night. I yawn widely as the soft song of morning pulls me out of sleep. As the campsite focuses into view, I spot Leanna's empty bedroll and muster the energy to crawl out of bed. Time to get training so I can start my day. I quickly get ready and meet Leanna, who is waiting for me a short distance away from the rest of the camp. She smiles warmly as I approach.
Good morning.
Morning. Leanna hesitates and then steps closer to me. I pause in surprise as her lips caresses my cheek in a gentle peck. As she pulls away, I see the color rise in her cheeks. She bites her lip, suddenly shy at my lack of response. I could get used to this. No, kiss her, pendejo. I pull her into me and kiss her firmly on the lips. She melts into me before breathlessly pulling away. This really is a good morning. She pushes me playfully.
That was painfully cheesy. Are you ready to get started?
Yep. What are we doing first today? Casting or sparring?
Both.
Huh?
We're gonna practice magic augmentation. Now that you've improved in the fundamentals of both sword fighting and casting, we're gonna try to use your magic to enhance your swordsmanship.
She unsheathes her sword and the crystal in her manipulator shines to life. Soon, she envelops in a gentle glow. That's a Mage-Knight specific skill, isn't it?
It's definitely a strong factor in what makes a Mage-Knight so formidable. Now unsheath your sword and channel your energy. The magic can help lighten the weight of your sword and make your swings faster and more concise.
I gather the wind magic and direct it towards my blade. It feels as light as a feather, like it could float out of my hand. She looks pleasantly surprised.
Yes, you've got it! Okay, now when you swing your sword, use the air around you to push the sword in the direction you want it to go.
Okay. I visualize my sword as a magnet attracting the air around it, like a hot knife through butter. My sword slices through the air with a sharp ring. Whoa, I felt no resistance at all. As my sword completes its arc, a wave of energy flies towards Leanna. She raises her blade and easily deflects the wind. Sorry. Leanna stares at me with her mouth agape.
Were you trying to do that?
No, I just practiced a swing, like you said. Her expression shifts to one of admiration.
What you did was actually an advanced technique which requires a lot of energy and concentration. I can't believe you were able to do that without trying.
Huh? That's pretty cool. I twirl my sword, enjoying how easily it cuts through the air. I could get used to this. Wind augmentation is pretty awesome. Leanna grins.
Since you've been able to pick this up so quickly, are you ready to put it into practice?
Yep. Readying my blade, Leanna matches my fighting stance. We go back to we go through the motions as we have so many times before, but this time I filter energy into my blade. As she moves to strike, I easily evade her attack. Without the weight of gravity, my return strike nearly catches her off guard.
Good!
She grins in approval and moves in for another attack. This time, I repel the attack with my blade and parry. She ducks out of the way. For once, I'm able to keep up Leanna's attacks using my augmenting abilities. Then I see Leanna's sword glow. Is she going to augment her abilities too? Her expression turns stern as she thrusts her sword towards me. Her movements is a blur, and I barely catch the attacks in time. Before I have a chance to regroup, she strikes me again, and this time I groan as I get knocked back. I don't think Leanna's holding back, or taking it easy on me anymore. She continues to overpower me in the sword fight. My breath catches in labored wheezes. Even my magic, I can't get through her defense. Wait, my magic. She's clearly a better swordsman, but my magic has shown to be formidable too. As Leanna prepares another attack, I gather a ball of energy and blast the wind magic at her. She uses her arm to guard her face as she deflects the blast. Her eyes flash, but there's a smile playing at her lips. In one smooth motion, she retaliates with with her own gale, I dig my heels into the ground as I'm pushed back. Soon, we're volleying wind attacks and sword strikes. In a last attempt to gain some ground in this battle, I channel as much energy as I can into one powerful windstorm and let it fly toward Leanna. She returns with her own ferocious gale, and our energies clash between us. My windstorm cuts through her gale and knocks her down. She blinks up at me from the ground, stunned.
What just happened?
I figured that there was no way I could beat you in a sword fight with all of your years of training, but I've been doing very well in casting, and would have a better chance of beating you that way.
That doesn't explain how you overpowered my cast.
My training has obviously paid off.
No, I mean that level of energy output should be impossible.
Oh. She looks at my arm and expects my manipulator.
The type of crystal we have for you shouldn't be able to even handle that much energy without shattering.
Okay, I like these answers. I guess. Like, I don't know. I'm just a man of talent. Don't blame the equipment for your inabilities. I don't know why. I just like, I guess, like, I guess. I don't know what that means. You know more about this stuff than I do. Leanna nods.
Maybe the next city will have a shop that can help us take a look at it. If not, we can always buy you a new one.
Sure. Even though, like, it didn't break or nothing happened. You know what I mean? Like, I just overpowered you with fucking kick-ass magic. Okay. In the meantime, should we continue practicing? She shakes her head.
That's enough training for today.
The fragrant scent of breakfast waves through the air, and my stomach growls. Leanna giggles.
We better get some food in you.
My baby girl knows a lot about me than I know about myself. It's so beautiful. That's an idea I can get behind. We gather our things and head back to the group. Once we return to the campsite, we have a quick breakfast. Afterwards, we clean up the camp and get started on our journey. We follow the main road, breaking ever so often to refuel and rest up. I'm getting more used to the long hours of walking and have even noticed more definition in my calves and legs. Eventually, the shadow grows long as the sun rays lose its brilliance. We find a secluded area to make camp. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie. There's sometimes like I get lost in like the fucking background, you know? I don't know what it is, but it's beautiful how PixelFade makes its games. Like beautiful artwork and like moving characters, and even characters right here for like people that are not like main characters at all. It's pretty awesome, you know? Okay. We divide the setup duties for camp, then have a quiet dinner together. I'm feeling exhausted from my training this morning, and after all of that traveling, I'm ready to just relax and recharge. It seems like my companions are feeling the fatigue too. After dinner, we sit by the fire and talk for a little while when I feel my eyelids begin to grow heavy. Soon, the conversation comes to a close as everyone disperses to go to bed. Before long, I drift off to sleep. I awaken bright and early the next morning. Leanna and I have a quick spar and practice and return to the group, just in time for breakfast. After we finish eating and clean up the camp, we waste no time in resuming our journey towards Costa Coral. It was kind of nice having her close to me all day though. The road towards Costa Coral is clear, and we make good time. With the sun high in the sky, sweat pricks my skin. The temperature is much milder here than it was back north. It's a welcome change from the previous cold. We arrive at Costa Coral in the afternoon. And this is where I'm gonna end it. But Cat, we want a little bit more. Come on. I'm sorry, but tomorrow's a really big day and I gotta wake up. Like, I'll tell you guys, my dad is getting married. It's crazy. He's getting remarried. And I'm gonna go to it, you know? Yeah, he's gonna get married tomorrow. Throughout all of this madness happening in California, you know, and America, there's like some good news, you know? Married. So I gotta wake up early for that tomorrow, so I'm sorry. But God, well, then again, God, it is like 30 something minutes, so you know what? We'll let you have it because that's how your videos are, 30 minutes long. And also, you're a piece of shit that only make 30 minute long videos, so yeah, fuck you. Sorry. I'm sorry, that's probably not your expression. Your expression is probably like, come on, Gat, we understand. You go have a good day tomorrow. You have fun at the wedding tomorrow. Have fun. Or this is the other expression. Just nothing. Because I have no views. I don't know, it's weird when I look at my views. Like, I'll either get 1, 0, or no, I get some views. I'm not gonna lie. But like, I remember before, like, when was it? When I was just doing like 10 or like 20 of the first Ethereal Enigmas, there was no one watching them. Like, nada. No one. And that shit was from no one to like 3 or 4 views like every time I make a video. You know what? I think I'm doing a pretty good job, don't you think? Sorry, I'm just bragging now. And I'm just making more time in the video. Okay, if you liked this video, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and hit the bell notification so you get notified for every time I make a new video. So yeah, well then, this is farewell.